What's up, y'all? It's your favorite chocolate baddie, Mary J. And I'm live and lit right here on the illest, the trillest, the realest radio station alive. You already know, man. iLLANOiZE Radio. I got Kel Jvmes in the building.
What's going on? What's going on?
How you feeling?
I'm chilling. It's a sunny day outside.
Man, it's fake decent outside. It ain't too cold.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's probably going to be 0 degrees tomorrow, but today.
Good little 40-degree day.
Good little nice little, 40-degree weather with the sun is out, man. Thank you for, coming by, chopping it up with me.
I appreciate you for letting me be on here.
For sure, man. I had to, the jack of all trades himself, man.
Most definitely, yeah.
So let's go ahead and get into it. So you do a lot. You do. That was a little childish. You do a lot, though, from engineering to making your own music. Do you produce beats as well?
I do.
You produce beats, man. Listen, so what came first?
What came first was me rapping.
Okay.
I had started out when I was like a teenager. I had, cause like my pops had passed when I was like 12, so when I was like 13,
sorry to hear that.
I needed like a way to like cope. Cause I ain't really want to talk to nobody. I ain't going to therapy. I tried grief counseling, but I'm like, nah.
Wait, what's grief counseling?
Nah, so grief counseling, it was like, cause
grief counseling.
Like
I know you said Greek. Greek.
Nah. Yeah, grief counseling. I tried that for a little bit, but it just wasn't my thing. Cause it's real hard to like open up to other people about what's hurting you. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Yeah, so I just started writing it, and then from there it just went on.
Do you still feel that way about therapy, like being an adult?
Nah, see, I view therapy differently because I done did it twice in my adulthood.
Okay.
It's not that therapy is bad. You just got to find the right therapist.
The right therapist. that part.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so you started writing music at 12.
Yeah.
Who were some people musically that influenced you to even want to be like, you know what, I could do this too?
I used to listen to a lot of Lupe.
Shout out Lupe Fiasco, man. Chi-Town's own.
Yeah, I listened to a lot of Lupe. That's what got me to like start writing. So like when I first started making music, I used to rap like Lupe, and people used to call me Lil Lupe because like I used to be like double, triple entendres and all that deep philosophical, whatever you say. You know what I'm saying? I used to be.
I ain't gonna try to fuck it up.
Yeah, like I used to be on that type of time, but as I got older, your experiences of the world kind of like change your views in a way. So that's kind of like life just led me to make the music that I make now.
I feel that. Okay, Lupe Fiasco. Do we got some more? Or that it was just on?
Nah, it was Lupe, T.I., Jeezy. Cause like I had like older cousins.
Okay,
so, like,
I feel that. How old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay.
So like a lot of Gucci.
in the prime.
Yeah. I'm just I tell people all the time, I'm just starting. I've been doing it for a while, but I'm just starting to peak.
For sure. So what was your first time recording? How was that like?
My first time recording actually, so what ended up happening, it was one Christmas. I had asked my mama for a mic, and the mic, it came with the Pro Tools software, and I just put it on my own computer, and I was just recording myself. So I recorded myself for a long time.
Okay.
Because I ain't had no money for studio time, but once I got like 18, I got my own job, making my own money. That's when I started going to the real studio.
Right. And I'm sure being like having to record yourself, that sparked an interest in you going into audio engineering.
Yeah, because it was a thing where, you know how like you have like little things that you do, but you run from it. Yeah, like, so I always been presented with the opportunity to be an engineer, but I used to always like turn it down. Like I had one of my closest friends, he had a job at Def Jam. Okay. And he was like just engineering for Def Jam artists, and they used to just pay him monthly just to do that. And he took me under his wing, was like, look, bro, I know you want to rap, but I'm telling you, bro, you could do this engineering. Cause like the way I be wanting my tracks done, he told me early, he was like, I knew you was gonna, so now like we laugh about it, he was like, I knew you was gonna end up being an engineer. You was just running from it. I was like, and then he told me, he was like, I could tell by like how you wanted me to set your tracks up. You knew what you was talking about. So eventually I knew you would branch off into it. And I was like, It was just one of the
A
things I
hidden
always ran
talent
from.
that you ain't wanna admit. Now, why is that? Was you just so focused on wanting to be an artist and do
I
music?
wanted to be the rapper. I'm like, shit, I want to be in the forefront, be the rapper. Yeah.
So when did you actually fall in love with engineering?
What made me fall in love with engineering was when we was all in quarantine and you know the world.
This
shut
was
down,
recent.
basically. Yeah, so I've been engineering, but it was like I was working at Ford at the time.
Okay.
And when I was at Ford, you know what I'm saying, they had laid us off for a little minute. But while they was laying us off, I was like, shit, I didn't give me a little money on the side. But I had filed unemployment. So what I did was I took my unemployment checks. I bought me a MacBook. I bought me a microphone, an interface, and just set it up. And then I was just taking sessions and doing clients. I used to work at the studio on the west side that my homie Cody had.
Okay.
So that's what I was doing.
Damn, quarantine time. Listen,
Yeah,
quarantine, that one thing about quarantine is what I will say is I feel like a lot of people found like they real purpose, they real passion, some hidden talents that they might not have known that they was gonna take interest in. So that's dope, man. Like,
Yeah, most definitely.
man, I want to tap into one of your singles real quick.
Okay.
We got some music from you. What you want to tap into first?
We can do Got a Bag.
Got a bag.
Yeah.
All right, talk to us a little bit about this song. What was the inspiration behind it?
So the inspiration behind Got a Bag, I got some cousins that stay in Cali. They live in like the Bay Area.
Okay.
And it was
Shout out to the Bay.
And it's so funny because like I was so ignorant because like when you hit a Bay Area, you just think the Bay is Oakland, and they're like, nah, it's so many different places in the Bay,
parts
and I'm like,
in the
yeah,
Bay.
like,
LA is just so big.
yeah. So they was sending me music. So like, it's an artist out there named Pilo, and I was listening to a lot of Pilo, and I was like, damn, this shit kind of fresh. I was like, maybe if I bring that out here, I was like. So that's what Got a Bag is. It's pretty much taking the inspiration that I got from my peoples out there sending me music, like listen to this person and stuff like that. I just took that and put my own little twist to it.
What's up? It's your favorite chocolate baddie, Mary J. And if you like any of the bangers I'm playing tonight, you can keep up with all my Baddie Bangers playlists on Apple Music or Spotify at Mary J. That's Jhay. And on YouTube, Chocolate Baddies. Turn me up. You already know it's lit. Man, I still can't believe that you really just took off with this shit over quarantine.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like when you, and it's so, what's interesting is when you look at my Instagram bio and you see them credits, I done got all of those credits within.
That's what I was finna ask.
Yep.
So
I done did all that in the year.
Okay, so let me just get y'all a rundown. Hold on, I'm finna pull his page up because there's so many credentials. But I seen names like Queen Key.
Yeah.
Okay, and I know, and I see you got the hat on too.
Oh yeah,
definitely. Evian Studio. So you know that's the home of Queen Key. I know she love being in there, but
best store in the state. Used to be the Birds, but now it's the state. We taking over, man.
Wait. Oh wait, no, never mind. They in the Birds. They still in the Birds. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, I seen Queen Key name on there. Katie got Benz. Shout out Katie.
Yeah.
Shout out G-Mac because he came through earlier this year.
Yeah, that's my boy. Yeah.
Pretty Girl Side, of course. You know, Pretty Girl Gang in this bitch. Kid Ken. Like I'm sure you got more. Stunna4Vegas. Like how was you able to build these connections and book these big names during such short notice, and then just really hopping off the porch?
So pretty much, it's, you know what, the saying, always treat the janitor with the same respect as the CEO. So basically, it ties into that. A lot of the credentials that I have came from me rocking with other people.
Okay.
And other people would go like, hey, dude at Evian, he be, and then it just lead to them walking through the doors, and you know what I'm saying, and I ended up rocking out with them. Okay. It just be stuff like that.
So when did you start working at Evian?
I started working at Evian August 2021. Yeah. Wait, no, 2020. Yeah. August 2020.
2020, right. And right during the pandemic.
Yeah, like
no, I would keep bringing that out. It fuck a pandemic. It was a bandemic. All right, so out of all the these big names that you've worked with, who's been, I'm finna drop a bomb. Who's been the most difficult to work with?
I wouldn't say, honestly, I wouldn't even say difficult, but it's like It was one session I did with Queen Key.
I do it.
But nah, it's not even a difficult thing. It actually, when I did that session, it kind of made me approach how I do music differently. So it'd be situations where like she'd do like 5 to 6 takes, and then on the 7th take she'd do it, but then she'd be like, hey, take this from take 1 and put this with take 4. And you know what I'm saying? It'd be like put it together like that. So I had to learn quick, like just because she don't like that take, don't delete it. Just mute it, bro. Just put it to the side. I had to learn that quick. Like, yo. Yeah, I had to learn that quick.
It's like, look, listen, man, that's what's up. And so out of everybody you work with, who is somebody that you learn more about them that you like really, that like kind of shocked you in a way, that surprised you?
When I met Katie for the first time.
Katie Jvmes. Yeah. Shout out Katie Jvmes.
Yeah, when I met Katie for the first time, like it kind of like took me by surprise. Like she real life mellow and chill.
Yeah,
when she get in that booth, when she get in that booth, it's different. But outside the booth, like she real cool.
Yeah,
like yeah,
for sure.
She one of us. Like she not Hollywood.
No, yeah, definitely. Like, shout out Katie Jvmes. She humble as hell, you know.
Yeah, most definitely.
Definitely chocolate Baddie, you know. We gotta get Katie her flowers, man, cause y'all don't be talking about
she a pioneer for real.
Queen,
like, yo.
a motherfucking drill, okay?
Yeah, she definitely a pioneer.
Period, man. All right, so from doing music, audio engineering at Evian, working with these big names, what made you want to start getting into producing and actually making beats?
So what made me get into making beats, I started making beats in 2015, but the reason why I started making beats, my cousin was making my beats originally, and then he ended up moving to Vegas, so I'm like, all right, that's out the window. And then I had another producer, his name was Suge, but luckily Suge was showing me how to make the beats, but the thing was, like, he started showing me, and then a week later he got locked up.
Damn.
And he ended up, I think
so you was like, just on your own.
Yeah, like I think he did like 3 years, something like that. But he ended up getting locked up, and then he showed me how to do it before he left. He showed me like the basics, so I still was learning, but I knew how to like put the beat together type shit. Okay. So
who's somebody that, what artist that's like, you know, big and on right now that you would like to work with? And this like a 3-part question, so I'm gonna give it to you all at one time, so you could try to pick a different artist for each one. Who's one artist you like to collab on a song with? One artist you like to record and engineer a session, and then one artist you like to produce for.
One rapper that I would like to get on a track with.
You say,
I don't know. Probably Ty Money.
Shout out Ty Money, okay.
Yeah, most definitely Ty Money. And then as far as recording, beats.
You said beans?
Nah, beats. That's on phone now.
Beats. Yeah. Oh, okay. I understand beans. I'm damn. Okay, we finna bring Benny Siegel out of retirement.
Yeah. I'm talking about beats. I know you heard that song. They play that shit all the time.
How it go?
That's on phone now. Racks, we blow them. We don't know them. We might just go fuck they whole them. Like, yeah.
I'm just telling you. Just put me on. I'm gonna go listen to it.
Yeah, they play that shit all the time on the radio. But yeah, and then as far as producing, I like to make a beat for Lajay.
Okay. Cause like we gotta make that happen.
Yeah, like my beats be real R&B. Like I don't really make a lot of drill beats. I can if needed, but you gotta ask. For the most part, it's mostly like soul R&B.
Okay. I feel like that's definitely attainable. Everybody you named, Ty Money. We gonna get Ty Money, tag Ty Money in this post. And Lajay.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? It's your favorite chocolate baddie, Mary J. And make sure y'all turn me up every Thursday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. right on iLLANOiZE Radio. I'm live, I'm lit. It's a drip with the Chocolate Baddie Show. It's Mary's music. And you know I'm bringing all the sauce. So turn me up. Okay, so let's talk about it. What was the session like with Big 4 Times? Cause you know I love me some Stunna4Vegas.
It was luck. So basically, when the studio that I worked at out west, it was like a building, but it was like 5 different things. My fault. It was like 5 different things in that building. So like when you walk in, it was like a little dispensary thing where you could buy weed. And then it was like a dude who did customized shoes. It was a tattoo man, a chick that did hair. And then like the studio.
One stop shop. That sound like some out west shit too.
And then when you go like all the way to the back, that's where the studio was at. And we had 2 rooms back there. But the whole thing with Stunna4Vegas, like it was just luck. He came in there it was like on some, he trying to buy some weed type shit. And then like he asked the girl who was selling him the weed, he was just like, hey, so like where the studio's at out here? And then she just was like, hey, it's one in the back. And then that's how I ended up doing it.
Damn, that's lit.
Like on some it's a studio in the back if you wanna. And then they just came in the back, they had hit the little buzz on the door. I opened it, it was like, hey, we got somebody trying to get a session. They didn't tell me who. I just walked to the lobby and it was him. I'm like, cool.
Shit, big 4 times, man. Shout out Stunna4Vegas. He do be, I be seeing him around the city from time to time. So yeah, that's dope.
That's one thing I really would, man, he wouldn't let me take no picture with him though.
Damn, why? I wonder why.
I wonder, it probably because he didn't want nobody to know he was in the city or something like that.
Yeah.
He was out west. It ain't like no, you up north or downtown Chicago, like you out west.
All right, bro. Let me get a tag, a drop, or something.
That's what I'm like. We out west, like on some Cermak type shit. Like, yeah. Like,
look, I don't know. I don't know about out west like that, but as soon as you say out west 290, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. I be telling people all the time, I can't get with it. I be getting lost. They ain't got no street numbers.
Bro, man, look, that's out west Illinois. That's a whole different.
It is,
whole different city, man. So, speaking of, when it comes to making your own music, how important is it for your sound? Like, how do you want your sound? Like, when you're working with other producers and other engineers, how hard are you on them when it comes to your content?
I'm pretty so the thing is, like, when I do record music, I keep everything in-house. Only engineers from Evian can touch my shit.
Period.
Because like I work with
team
y'all. That's
shit.
What I'm saying. Like I work with y'all day in and day out. I know what y'all capable of. So I don't really have to tell them too much. They know what they doing. So, but as far as, I mean, like I may tell them little stuff like here and there, like turn my auto tune to this. But other than that, it's pretty much just an easy flow.
For sure, man. That's dope, man. You gotta keep it all in house. Shout out Evian. Y'all definitely, man. I'm gonna say it to you because you're the first person from Evian to come sit in my chair. But what I will say is I used to live down the street from Evian Studios in Country Club Hills. That's how I know it's in the burbs. Yeah. And I remember the first time I took one of my artists to the studio. This was like 2017, and I had never heard of Evian. But when I went inside, I was like, damn, okay. Yeah. Like, you know, like I got a reality check. I'm like, okay, this is that. But the session was just, man, like the one thing I can say, the engineer actually cared about the sound and how the artist sound. And I can't remember his name right now. So and that's another shout out to you.
Yeah, that's another thing too that like keep me booked too. Cause like sometimes I feel like I get too much of a fuck. But my thing is, like, I just feel like
that's good though.
Yeah, but it's like, but it kind of, I'm real like polarizing in a way. Like some people could take it and handle it. Other people just be like, all right, I'm gonna finish the session, but I'm not gonna book with you no more. But it don't be like a bad thing. It's just me trying to, because the thing is, like, a lot of artists be stuck in their ways, and I just try to give an alternative. Sometimes when you in a stew, like, it don't be what you say, it be how you say it.
Yeah.
It may be like,
it's all about how you say it.
Yeah, like it's all about how you say it. Like sometimes like it be artists, they may say a word in a bar proper, but if you saying it properly, it make the bar kind of sound off. You gotta slur your words a little bit. Just slur that shit, Ebonics, nigga. We know what you mean. Like like types. But it be, or me being in the engineer chair, like I like coach singers, like, don't do the note this way, do the note this way, or something like that. Just little things like that. Like, that's what keep me booked too, because people know they're gonna get a real opinion.
Facts, man. And
like, I'm not finna.
That's important, man. Like, nah, for real, like, that's good.
You gonna get a real opinion. I'm not finna sit here and tell you like, yeah, bro, that shit raw, and it's not. And like, it's not, nah. Yeah. And a lot of people can't handle that, but it is what it is. I just feel like, if my name attached to it, Evian Studios name attached to it. That's
what I was finna say.
Because I don't want it to be no situation where it's like, say for instance, because you know, like a lot of these artists be doing these showcases and shit around the city, and it be like, artist 1 may have got their song done at Envion. Artist 2 got their song done at Envion, but artist 2 song sound different than artist 1 song. Now artist one, when he get off stage, he listening to artist 2 like, why my shit don't sound like that? We recording the same place. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I be trying to avoid those things happening.
So the consistency, man, this is a real engineer right here, man. I just want to salute to you because it's so many fake, I'm gonna call them fake engineers out here who just, you know, they want their deposit, they want that hourly rate. And they get you in and out, and they don't care. They don't say nothing.
They don't.
And you just be like, bro, what the fuck? That I know that don't sound right through your headphones. If I'm sitting here listening and you editing the shit, I know that shit don't sound right to you.
Yeah, a lot of these dudes just want to take your money. I care about the art for real. So it's like, I tell people all the time, like, the money don't really mean nothing to me. Like, I was touching money before Envion. So, like, this is about the music.
Facts, man.
Like,
hey,
that's
off
what I'm saying.
record,
Like,
hey, homie getting flued out, okay? you gotta let them know, pop your shit. But now though,
yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like, I tell people all the time, like, I really care about the art and the music. I don't care how much money you pay me. I don't give a fuck about the money.
For sure.
I want this to sound right.
For sure. Because if it sound like trash, you pay me $1,000 and it sound like trash, and what is it?
Then what was the
Ain't nobody
for?
gonna book me when they hear
like,
your song, all type of shit. So man, like, shout out to you. You're a real one. All artists respect the real engineers, okay? Period. Because they can have you sounding crazy when you leave that session and not give a fuck.
Facts, man. I just seen it. That was another thing that made me hop into engineering too. When I finally got my own money and I started going to these studios, and I'm like, I'm paying these niggas all this money, but I don't even like how my shit sound.
Right.
And I'm like,
that's the worst.
Like, yeah,
to
like,
have to go and re-record a song, man.
Bro,
listen,
like, I gotta spend. I could have been recording a whole nother song, but now I gotta spend this time fixing this song. The dude fucked up. Like, yeah, I ain't.
For sure, man. Listen, appreciate the good audio engineers out here, okay? And that's just period. Before we go on this next music break, let everybody know where they could follow you at on social media, how they could book you, get a session with you. Hey, listen, this ain't just for Chicago, because I told you, I put his business out there. Look, this shit, he getting flued out, man. So
if you
need some raw shit, let them know where they can hit you up at.
You can hit me on Facebook at Kel Jvmes. That's Kel space JVMES. Instagram Kel.James KEL.JVMES. And then as far as booking a session, man, just hit my DM. I'll gladly send you the link, and then you can go from there.